What is happening, guys? Goldie Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with some Outer Worlds at release date, gameplay, trailers, and everything you need to know about the soon-to-come Outer Worlds coming in 2019. Now, Outer Worlds is actually kind of a mixture of multiple games. It gives me the feeling of Borderlands, as well as Fallout New Vegas, and as well as BioShock. Because it's got that kind of weird aspect, kind of got that like older look, the ads around the environment and stuff like that. That is the first thing that I see. We got a little bit of gameplay. There's a lot of different things that it's trying to do. And it is made by the developers of Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian Entertainment. It's going to be taking things and key items and gems from Fallout New Vegas, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. So that's going to be kind of cool. And one thing that is really cool we're going to cover right now is the release date is going to be coming this year. It has been announced, was announced last December, and they're already shooting for a second, like in mid-April to possibly an April area to around July or August area as a release date. They obviously don't know because the game is about 75% complete that they've said. They can't rule out the possibility of delay at this time, so they can't really shoot for a 100% guaranteed second quarter release, which would be around April to July. The creators are ready to share more content with us as the things go on. So right now, it's good. Obsidian Entertainment was actually bought by Xbox or Microsoft, and it is coming out for PlayStation 4 and Steam, and as well as Xbox One. Will this happen with exclusive titles from now on? We don't really know that. Just because it's bought by Microsoft doesn't necessarily mean it is going to be a Microsoft-only company. As of right now, it shows that Obsidian is still making content for PlayStation 4 and, of course, Steam. So what I got from the trailer of Outer Worlds really was a blitz of, like I said, BioShock. You can see like really big hints of BioShock. It's got that Borderlands feel with like witty humor, which is kind of cool. Especially with Borderlands 3 possibly coming out as well. Well, the trailer in 2019, possibly to come in 2020. It's going to be kind of interesting to see all this stuff going on. Obviously, you'll have a full customizable avatar, and you wake from cryo sleep, and you're on basically the edge of the universe at this point. Obsidian's even said that it's, and you can see in the gameplay, it's very just narrative driven. There's no actually character voice like there is in Fallout 4, which is a big people for anyone who didn't like Fallout 4's dialogue system. And that was one of the big things that people were worried about, that they're going to head towards Fallout 4's direction, and that is definitely not the case here. We did get about 15 minutes of footage, and I will try and break down those things as well. You can see character fighting along with NPC companion, which there's going to be many across the expansion wasteland of Outer Worlds. It has been confirmed that you can also recruit them, customize, and they also can be antagonized and killed depending on what you choose throughout your adventure. Judging from this walkthrough, the Outer Worlds looks close to going gold. Right now at its current state, it looks like how well this is actually put out. I don't think it's going to fall too far out of the 2019 release. If it does get pushed back, it would be more towards the December or November launch period. Outer Worlds, of course, comes with Obsidian coming out. It's going to have some pretty nods to their previous games, and as well as they're going to be giving you a 100% perfect role-playing experience. And it's open world, but it's sort of not at the same time. So this is one of the big information that we got that I was kind of skeptical about. Despite the frequent comparisons to Fallout, it doesn't really expect the Outer Worlds to feature a full open world as same as the scale from something of a Bethesda game. And instead, Obsidian has stated in an interview with RPG Site, it will be made into a series of large explorable zones across the solar system, similar to something we've experienced in Borderlands. We wanted to provide a single-player story experience while leaving options to explore the different environments. Once you get off your ship, you will have a lot of options to explore specific locations and more opening as you finish quests or purchase new passes in-game. As speaking of Borderlands, hoarders can rejoice as Outerworlds will have plenty of loot and discover, customize, and equip to your heart content. So you can kind of see where the game takes from its Borderlands-ish shape. The witty dialogue is definitely going to be something that we're going to be seeing in the future videos, I think, promotions and stuff. That's going to be one of the key toggle points. To what this feels like, honestly, it's Fallout New Vegas with Borderlands type witty dialogue and fetch and loot quest system with a hint of BioShock with pizzazzy space and stuff like that characters. How crazy can the story be? Especially with multiple dialogue choices like you see in the gameplay. You do see a lot of more Borderlands stuff when you actually attack enemies. You see like hit points and like how much damage you do. That is not, something new for RPGs or anything, but it does have. We haven't seen anything like character customization in game with Outer Worlds yet. I'm sure we'll see some more things as it gets closer to release and we get a 100% official release date. But it is just months away. It's not, 2020 as far as we know yet. 2019 seems to hold a lot of games already in its path. We have Outer Worlds now. We're getting closer to, more big, ambitious titles like Kingdom Hearts comes out this year. We just have a lot of interesting titles that are going to be making its way into the new, and then, possible new consoles coming up in the next 2020 or 2021 or whatever. It's crazy, gaming it's progressed a lot. And, Outer Worlds is going to be just a milestone for Obsidian Entertainment. Especially with how well they handle RPGs and their franchise as a whole. It'd be very interesting. Do you guys really think that you guys are excited for an Obsidian Entertainment Borderlands BioShock game? Because really, honestly, it seems really cool. I'm going to give it a shot. There's a few things that are throwing me off so far. We don't have a lot of gameplay, and a lot of the gameplay I've seen it looks pretty rough still. It's not like it's really polished, it looks like, but it just, the NPCs and how a story is going to come out of it. I mean, they can pretty much shape a story in any way. Regardless of that, I'm really excited to see what Obsidian does with their new ambitious title, Outer Worlds. And there's a lot more you can see from gameplay. There's just not a lot of finer details, like how big the game world is. We already know it's confirmed that we're visiting other planets. Do you get to fly around in spaceships? Probably not. It's not like a 100% open world RPG like a Fallout game, so it is pretty limited. It's more like a Borderlands style open world RPG. In that retrospect, kind of where you load into different zones and you complete quests in those zones. You have a hub world. You do quests there. You get money. You buy weapons. You continue. And I feel like with Borderlands 3 coming out this year as well, or the next year or whatever they decide to eventually do, it's going to be a pretty close contender because Outer Worlds and Obsidian really knows what they're doing with their video games. And, they're originally creators of Fallout, for Christ's sakes. So they have very creative content that they can do. And a lot of the beautiful vastness that we can see in screenshots and in gameplay, it looks pretty interesting. And honestly, I'm pretty excited for the game. All right, guys, what do you guys think of Outer Worlds? Do you think it's more Borderlands? Do you think it's more of like a Fallout? And do you guys see the BioShock remnants of it? If you guys do, comment. Also, what do you guys think about Outer Worlds? That's pretty much everything we know right now, and we'll cover more things as we know more details in the future videos to come. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe for more great content just like this every single week. Also, like the video if you enjoy Outer Worlds, the gameplay and everything else, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.